Hey guys, okay, so today I'm going to be reviewing and demonstrating how I apply the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup Foundation, and I am in W3. Here it is, and I've been wanting to try this for a long time, and in the video you're about to see, I had just opened it. So this is more of a first impressions, and I will check in with y'all throughout the day to see, to tell y'all how it's wearing and all that fun stuff. So I have it on right now. My lighting's kind of funky today, but keep watching the video if you want to see what I think about this product. Okay, so I'm in the color Nude Beige. It's W3, and I haven't even opened it, y'all could see. So I'm going to use the Real Techniques face brush, Expert Face Brush by Samantha Chapman. You can get these at Ulta to apply this. I'm going to put one, it's not coming out. Let's put 2 pumps in my hand. I just put that much. The consistency is very liquidy. I can notice that from the get-go. And I'm just going to buff it in. I don't know if this is my color, but it looks like a pretty good match. Oh my gosh. Okay. First impression is it feels so good. It feels so good on my face. It feels like I'm putting on moisturizer. Like, it feels so good. I just said that like 4 times. But that was 2 pumps, and it only went on one side of my face. And that I would say that this is light coverage, because you can still see some of my freckles, which is okay for me. You can still see some of my redness. Now, I haven't applied it on this side of my face. So this is without the foundation, and this is the side with foundation. It's actually pretty good coverage, but it's definitely not full coverage. I can already see the dewiness to it, and I love that. It just looks really healthy. And honestly, it looks like my skin. I really like it. Okay, I'm going to do another 2 pumps. So you have to use quite a bit of this. And I'm going to start buffing it on this side. I'm sure this would work with your fingers as well as like a beauty blender. But it is very liquidy. I will say that. Now, I usually use a full coverage foundation, so I'm kind of comparing it. My favorite go-to foundation right now is the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation, so I'm kind of comparing the coverage to that whenever I say it's pretty light coverage. They had a huge color selection though, which I liked a lot, and this just makes my face look really, really, really healthy, honestly. It's not matte like the foundation I usually go for. Let me look close. Up around my nose is where I'm worried about it getting really oily. I did not use a primer, and I'm not going to set this with a powder, so keep that in mind. It blends so well. So far, I'm really impressed with it. It hasn't got, it doesn't look patchy anywhere. It blends in fabulously. I could probably put another layer on if I wanted a more medium coverage. But this just looks really good. I like the way, whoo, look at my hair. I like the way it just looks natural. It's definitely a natural look. But it's very pretty. Alright, what I'm going to do, I guess I'll show y'all that real quick. And I am going to apply my blush and bronzer and all that, and then you could see a little bit of redness still, so let me move this. You can still see a little bit of redness right there. That's like a big old huge mountain of a zit I have, but I'm really I'm feeling it. So what I'm going to do is apply the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so I am back with my blush and bronzer, and highlight and lips and all that. Okay, so it didn't mess up anywhere that I tried to put. I mean, my blush and bronzer went on pretty easy over this foundation. It's not sticky at all. It feels actually really good for, especially for like summertime. It's very lightweight. I'll get up close so you can see the coverage. You know, I have a lot of discoloration on my nose from freckles and stuff, but you can still see my skin through there, which I really like, you know, because it looks a lot more natural. It's very, very dewy, so if you are oily, you might not like this, but I forgot to mention I have pretty dry skin, except for in my T-zone. I get oily sometimes, so we'll see throughout the day how this goes, and I will be back to check in. It is I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's 4:04, so I'll be back in a little bit to check in. Bye. Okay, so it's been 4 hours. It's 8:15, if you could see that on my phone, and I have been out in the heat. I have been running around, went to dinner, all that, and it's a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for, Brad? Oily. Like in my T-zone, a little bit, but not like really bad. I would probably use a blotting paper or a tissue to kind of take away the oil if I wasn't testing it, but that's not a big deal because I have to do that anyways. So here it is after 4 hours, and I really like it. It makes my skin look pretty healthy and glowy, and I like it so far, so good. I will check back in a little bit. Bye. Hey guys, okay, so it is 10:09, and I've only had this foundation on for 6 hours. So whenever I usually do demonstration and reviews or first impressions on foundations, I kicked the camera. I like to wear them for, you know, 8 to 12 hours, but I literally cannot keep my eyes open. So I'm gonna wrap this video up, and I will do a future review after I wear this foundation for about a week, because it is something that I'm gonna keep and use in my rotation for days that I want to look dewy and luminous and all that, because overall I really like it. I like the coverage of it. The only thing is that you will get oily if you have like combination or oily skin. So I have not blotted or added powder. In case you didn't hear, you know, you missed the part earlier, I did not set it with a powder, and I did not use a primer. So normally I would use a primer and set this foundation with a powder so I don't get this oily. But I'm just going to take a tissue right now and show y'all what it's like if I do blot. And I have blotting papers as well, but I'm just using a tissue for the purpose of this video. But I did not do this throughout the day, so I wanted to show y'all what it looked like before I did that. And it doesn't transfer really bad onto the tissue, but you can see it does get a little bit oily, and after blotting it, it's just fine. I would not recommend this if you're extremely oily, because it is going to make you, it's going to accentuate that. Is that the right word? Accentuate that. But I have drier skin except for in my T-zone, so it works great for me. It was $12 at any drugstore, Walgreens. Probably get it cheaper at Walmart. But I will definitely keep y'all updated after I use this for a few weeks. And overall, I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. If you're looking for a dewy, more, you know, luminous look, I would lean towards something like that. But if you're looking for a more matte finish, of course, I have to shout out my Kat Von D foundation. That's my all-time favorite. So these are two totally separate looks, but if you want this glowy look, then definitely try this one out. I think it is a great product, and I will talk to you guys later. By the way, I have a giveaway that is current right now. I will link it in the down bar, and it's a very simple giveaway. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. I will see you guys soon. Bye.